everybody, it's Katie. Thought you might like to join me today for my cold coffee and a little nap time chat. I have been sort of taking unofficial spring break, just in my mind, like not in real life. We haven't gone anywhere, we're not going to be going anywhere for quite some time. But I don't know, I feel like myself sort of mentally shifting a bit from like winter mode into spring and summer mode, kind of looking forward more and being outside more again and getting excited for all the things to come and stuff. And so I've been, I just kind of turned off the YouTube part of my brain for a minute there. And Alice is going to be on actual spring break from preschool for the next couple of weeks, so I'm definitely going to get no videos done for a little while. So I'll be on hiatus. But I thought maybe I could just jump in and just kind of chat. I haven't done one of these in a little while. So about spring, I'm thinking of doing a like sort of spring bucket list. I've made a couple bucket list videos in the past. I think mostly maybe just summer ones. I don't know, but I make, I make like sort of lists of goals to do quarterly with the kids and stuff. And now that it's officially spring, even though doesn't always feel like it, I am planning, what we're going to be doing. And I saw my YouTube friend Stephanie from Anastasia Ruby, that's her channel. It's like a baby names channel. She also has a family channel, and I follow her on Instagram and stuff. And she posted recently a picture of the bucket list she had made for her kids, where she drew pictures. She drew pictures of flowers and put like, the bucket list items in the flowers. And then when they do those things, the kids get to color in the picture. And I thought that was really cool. I'm not like a great artist. Maybe I can enlist Mike to do this, but just like to make some simple line drawings and kind of make it a little more creative. The way I've done bucket lists in the past is like Alice has just gotten to stick a sticker on, sort of like the checkbox, and that's fine. But now having two kids who probably are going to want to fight over putting the sticker on and stuff like that, maybe the coloring would be better. So anyway, let me know if I'm thinking about making a video. If that happens, I'm thinking about making a video of like what's on our list and whatever I make, how that turns out. If you'd like to see that, let me know. Let me know what's sort of at the top of your bucket list for spring too. Other than that, I want to enlist help in two areas. So going into spring, this is the time of year where all the creepy crawlies are coming out again. Like as soon as the ground thawed, now that we have ants back in our house, and they're like the kind of ants that they just live here. Like we just essentially, I think, live like on top of like a giant anthill or something. Like being close to the lake, it's like all sandy. When I lived in San Francisco too, like no matter what I did, there was no way to get rid of ants. Just they would go after anything. They were just present every single day all over the house. And everybody I talked to just said like, this place is a giant anthill. Like the house is built on top of sand, so it's just full of ants. There's like trillions of them, and you're not going to be able to do anything about them. So I have a feeling it's the same situation here, because the ants will go after like, they'll just crawl around the bathroom sink and like the bathtub and stuff, just going after, I guess, water. I'm like, don't you have any other water? I know you do. I know you have other water sources. But they'll go after like soap. Seriously, you eat soap? And then of course in the kitchen they'll go after like the cat food and any like tiny little crumb. No matter how much I clean though, whatever, they're just here. And they'll just be like randomly just like touring across the living room or whatever, not even finding anything. Because that's what they do, right? They just go like scout. And then when they find something, they like tell all their friends real fast and go nuts. But so ants, they're like, I'll say a minor annoyance. It's not my favorite thing to like get up at 6 a.m. and turn on the lights and find like my sink covered in ants for no reason because there's no food there. But I also have spider phobia, which I know is ridiculous. I know spiders are beneficial. I know. And actually I'm cool with spiders being outside. I've like gotten to that point in my life. This is like a lifelong fear of mine. I know it's irrational, blah, blah, blah. I can deal with spiders being in their space outside. Sometimes I dwell in their space, but this is my space in here, and I know sometimes they want to come dwell with me. I'm okay with the little ones, like the little ones kind of stay on the ceiling or something. But we have like found legit like textbook like brown recluse spiders in this house. And it being a rental and not our house, and being an old house that hasn't had, all the repairs and stuff, I've done all of the kind of sneaky filling in cracks and things that I think I could possibly do. I bought like the clear silicone caulk. I've been like caulking up little cracks and things, and put a little insulation in the attic, a little bit of spray insulation. I don't think the owner's going up and looking for it, so I think I'm not going to get caught. But I've done as much as I can in terms of trying to keep them out. Last summer, I looked up online or Pinterest or something that there was like, you could put citrus or something like eucalyptus essential oils and like spray them around thresholds and things. I did that. I like spent a whole afternoon doing that around like every single opening in the house, and didn't make any difference at all. So I'm just throwing this out there in case anybody else has like any brilliant ideas. I know back in San Francisco, we used to use boric acid against the ants, like line the thresholds. I feel like that is not super kid safe, or pet safe for that matter. So I don't know if that's still an option. We've also tried cinnamon, just ground cinnamon. Again, marginally effective, but I'd like something a little bit better, and specifically for like dangerous spiders. If there's anything I can do to get rid of dangerous spiders besides just cleaning, and I don't know, the cat is useless. He's been like he'll chase the spiders around, or he'll chase whatever kind of bug around, and then when he gets close to it, like they'll just start crawling on him, and he's like, oh, okay. No help. The other thing I want to crowdsource is meal ideas. I'm just in a huge rut right now. Okay, I try to take the long view with like picky eating and stuff. I try to kind of respect that my kids have, you know, their own tastes and things. Historically, like Alice was an amazing eater. She ate spicy food. She ate she ate everything until she was around maybe 3.5 or so. August has been a pickier eater. He's a huge eater, but he's been a little bit more specific about that kind of stuff. And recently, so Alice is almost 5 now, for like that past 1.5 years or whatever, she's just gone through these like food jags where she like will only eat certain things, or she won't touch certain things that she used to love. And again, like I try not to like freak out too much, you know, from week to week, from day to day over like, you know, you ate that yesterday, now you say you hate it or whatever. I think in general they do still get pretty good nutrition. I try to work around and stuff, but it is like logistically it's really hard to try to, you know, cook something that the kids are going to eat and that the rest of us are going to eat and that we're not totally sick of already. Complicating that is the fact that I went back to being vegetarian around Thanksgiving time. I should say like pescatarian, I guess, because we are eating a little bit of seafood, but otherwise I've gone back to being vegetarian. Mike is actually, for the first time ever, trying to really reduce his meat intake. So he is technically like still eating meat like maybe a couple times a month or something, but I don't prepare it. However, the kids are omnivores, and we both feel like that's okay, that they can make their own choices about that stuff, and maybe as they get older they'll make different choices, but whatever. But that's really tricky because I've been, you know, in me becoming vegetarian again, vegetarian-ish, like that has restricted some of the things that I was in the habit of making. I was in the habit of making, like, I would like roast a chicken and then make chicken soup and then, you know, put chicken in stuff and what, you know, things like that. And the kids were good with that. Or we would have like chicken sausage or whatever. So it's just, that's limited our options, and then on top of it, they've just been more picky just in general. So we're doing Taco Tuesdays because they're liking tacos, and sometimes we'll have fish tacos, we'll have like shrimp or something, or just beans, but that goes over well, and they can keep things kind of separated their way. But otherwise, I'm really struggling with what they'll eat. They won't eat things mixed together. They won't eat soup with like creamy broth. They won't eat soup with tomato broth. They won't eat any kind of tomato sauce on anything. So like all casseroles are out because everything's mixed together. Any kind of like stew, they've never really liked yams and sweet potatoes since they've been babies. So like that's like one of my favorite things, and I have a whole bunch of meals I used to make around that, and now they won't eat them anymore. And I feel like this is kind of like tricky territory. Some people are like super hardline, like you eat what I make regardless of what it is. I feel like that could be problematic, especially having a girl. I feel like I really want to like kind of validate her and not dictate what she eats. I want her to kind of feel like have healthy boundaries for herself around that kind of stuff, and like determine, like what she likes and how much she needs to eat and that kind of stuff. We do try to do like the adventure bite, like if we try something new or try something even that they say that they don't like, you take an adventure bite anyway, just to try and see if your tastes have changed, right? But it is frustrating when you like make something and you think everybody's gonna like it and then they don't. It's just, that's hard. And we don't do like okay, we'll make you peanut butter and jelly instead or whatever. You know, I try to make at least like one element of the meal be something that I know that they'll eat. Like if nothing else, then they're eating like plain rice, brown rice or whatever, and that has at least some nutritional value. Or they have, we always try to have some kind of like fruit or vegetable on the side. At least like that's something that they'll eat, right? But you know, you can't help but like just want everybody to sit down together and eat the same thing and have everybody enjoy it and just feel good about that, you know? So please spam me with any ideas that I may not have thought about, or something I can try, especially if you have preschoolers or toddlers, like what is working for them? What's something else that could get me out of this rut? I just don't know. I know this has been super rambly. I didn't have a point. I just wanted to come and ramble and just say, hi, I'm thinking about you, and I hope everybody is having a good winter into springtime. If your weather is warming up, or if it's cooling down, or wherever you are, and however it is, hope you are well, and I'll see you sometime soon, sometime in April. I'll say that. For sure, I'll see you in April, if not before. Take care.